All right, so when I was younger, man, I used to quantify. I mean, this is how sick it was. My testosterone was so high, like it is for anybody young, right? That when I would go out, I would quantify how much I was spending to how I can get off. I called it CPL, cost per load. And what I would do is I would try to figure out, like if I went away for the weekend, you know, and I went out to Fire Island for the weekend, I figured out what each weekend cost me, you know, because I didn't have much money, right? Then I figured out what I was spending in alcohol and other things, and I would quantify the whole thing. I had to get the cost per load down into like the $75 range for me to feel better. I was obsessed with getting laid, and I could never hang out and chill out. My friends called me Spot the Dog, literally. Everywhere we went, they would tell the girls, well, we got to put a leash on this guy because he just fucking can't chill out. I couldn't chill out. I couldn't relax. I couldn't read a book. I couldn't do anything. I could barely play softball. I used to play softball for 4 hours, and all I thought about was these are 4 hours that I can't go chasing women. My testosterone led. My penis led. Now that my penis has an occasional gray hair, it's distinguished, it's mellow, it can hang out under a palm tree and just fucking chill out. It's no longer ruled by its best friends, the balls and the asshole from behind yelling and screaming at it. Come on, man, let's go, let's go. You gave me the shits today by drinking too much fucking beer. At least, you know, you can go get you laid for that. So you got to realize that you're working, when you're younger, you're working way too much on testosterone. That's what you're working on. You're not working on the rational mind. The rational mind is not led. The penis is leading your mind because you're constantly fucking looking at a girl, turned on by a girl, wanting to get laid, you know? So you got to think to yourself, it's an investment in your time. Learning these skills is the best investment you can do because you'll bring your CPL down, and I'll explain why. So instead of going out on a Friday night and spending all this money to go home and jerk off and maybe hit the ceiling, you know, because you've been jerking off so long, right? You're basically jerking off and you're not thinking about it anymore, as a matter of fact, okay? You're basically fucking bringing your CPL down for one reason, okay? Think about this, right? If you go out and you have these skills and you work on these skills, you can meet a woman anywhere. You can meet her in Whole Foods. It's free to meet her in Whole Foods. It's free to meet her on the street, right? When you go out on a Friday or Saturday night, you're spending a couple $100. You're going home with zero in your pocket, right? Literally. You know, you're not getting laid. You're not meeting somebody. And then what happens? You do it over the course of a month. You spend $1,000 going out on a Friday and Saturday night. Easy to do in a big city nowadays. You haven't gotten laid, you haven't gotten a date, your cost per load is going way up, right? So all of a sudden you meet a girl on the street on a Saturday, you go, you meet her, 2 months later you have sex with her, but yet you've invested probably $5,000 or $6,000. Your cost per load is $6,000 now because you wasted that money going out. Now, if you look at it this way, if you're a guy who has the skills to meet a woman anywhere, you actually connect on a much deeper level. A woman actually wants to have sex with you. It's not alcohol inebriated sex that she hates you the next morning, wants to stab you, aka Dexter Morgan, right? She's actually enjoying you. She's actually connecting. You've given her this serendipitous story that she always wanted. What is that story? She met you at Wicker Park at the farmer's market on a Saturday. It was unreal. She's sleeping with the guy that shows up as being authentic. When you're having alcohol and you're drinking, there's no authenticity going on at all. It just raises your testosterone. That's why at night when you go out, people are such assholes. They're screaming, they're yelling, they're angry, they're pissed off. So think of it that way. Think about the investment that you make. Think about the rate of return. It's the same way with dates. And it's not about just getting laid. It's about getting a girlfriend and other things too. But think about the guy that goes out and spends $200 on a dinner and he keeps doing it over and over and over again, and all he has is an expensive Amex bill. You have to think about what you want. If you want to get laid, then get laid. There's other ways to do it. You don't have to go out and play the I'm drinking game. You know, you could be authentic and get laid. If you want a girlfriend, you got to be smart about it. Walk around, go to a farmer's market on a Sunday. Don't spend a ton of money. Ooh, is this the area that we need to go?
Yeah, just a little more north. Yeah.
A little more north, there's more shops and
just
stuff?
A couple blocks, up by the viaduct up there, train viaduct.
All right, cool. So I saw some stuff there too.
He's got number 11.
It's just outside shops.
So anyway, that's how it works.
The bicyclist.
Look at
down there every day with shit.
look at the investment you're making, and you can make a joke with it. You know, you can literally look at yourself on a Friday night, and instead of playing like everybody else is playing, you can look at yourself and go, "Nah, I ain't playing the CPL game." And you can look at your friends that go get bottle service in a nightclub, especially in Manhattan, right?
Yeah,
and look at them,
crazy.
and look at their CPL. I mean, they spent $5,000. Yeah, they're a hedge fund guy, wonderful. So they blew $5,000, but they got nothing. You know, nothing except, you know, jerking off to internet porn again, which was free, thank God, you know, for them. So just kind of look at it differently. You know, and just don't let your testosterone rule you 24/7. Don't just think constantly about getting laid. Think about connecting.
You can just drop us off.
Women are
right
about
here. We'll walk
connecting.
up here.
All right, that's it. We're getting dropped off. CPL.
Okay.
CPL.
Thank you.